What's up, y'all? It's your girl Z. I'm back again with another video. If you like my channel, be sure to subscribe down below. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you comment on the video, comment down, comment during the video, or comment after the video. I don't give a dang, just as long as you comment on the video. If this your first time seeing me in a while, then 9 times out of 10, you've missed my last 3 uploads. Your girl is back, and I don't want to say better than ever, but you know your girl do get better with time. Anyways, y'all, my last 3 update, I updated y'all on where have I been in the little 4-5 months I was gone. Also, I have a story time, my sugar daddy / Splendor daddy story time, because it definitely wasn't giving, you know, but and the story time when my friend ran off on me. So yeah, y'all, if you new here, what's up? Go ahead and subscribe. If you've been here, then you already know what's going on. And yeah, y'all, let's go ahead and get into the story time. So if you're grown like me, get your grown folks juice and let's go. I don't know what the title of this story time gonna be yet, because I don't know, I can name it different story times. Y'all, today we introducing a new character, and when I introduce a person and I say we introducing a new character, basically that means that I have multiple stories on them. So we're gonna go ahead and give her a name. Y'all, I really should have thought of this name beforehand, but I didn't. But we're gonna name her Janine. I do know a Janine in real life, but if you hear this story, Janine, you know this story not about you, so don't squeeze on the shoe. But anyway, so y'all, we're gonna go ahead and give this girl the name Janine. So y'all, this story time, it takes place when I was in high school. So, you know, go back a little bit to when your girl was in high school. I feel like my earrings are way too long. I'm about to go on a study date with my friend from school, because your girl got midterms coming up, and I feel like my earrings are too long because I have a, you know, short neck, you know. So I think I'm gonna actually change these earrings once I finish with the story. But anyways, y'all, so this story takes place when I was in high school, and that's all y'all need to know. So y'all, one day I get up like any normal day, and I get dressed and I go to school. Now mind y'all, I used to be late for school every single day. I don't even know what time school started, but I know I used to be late every day. I used to get to school around by, like, in high school, maybe like 8:30, 8:45, sometimes 9 o'clock. But them around the times I used to get to school. And in the morning when I used to get to school, wasn't nobody in the hallway. Everybody was in their class, because it's your first class or whatever. So I go to school this day, and y'all, I literally remember exactly what I had on. I thought I was so cute these days. I had on some high waist dark jeans. I got them from Forever 21. Those used to be my favorite pair of jeans, and it was back when they knew how to make high waist. So the high waist, it was like right there at your belly button, because nowadays I feel like my high waist jeans be way up here. They be way too high waisted, and then people act like they don't understand. Like, the people who making high waist jeans now, they like they don't understand the point of high waist. It ain't because it's cute, it's the, you know, suck it in, make it look good. But anyways, y'all, I had on these high waist dark jeans. I had on this blue and white striped shirt, and it was like it was long sleeve, and on the sleeves of the shirt it had lace, and then on the bottom of the shirt it had lace. It was like a belly shirt, not quite a crop top, but it was a belly shirt. So literally it stopped like right there at the end of your belly, and you would have like maybe like an inch between your belly and the bottom of your pants. But mind you, I had on a little crop top, but it was a little lace at the bottom of the shirt. I may have a picture in that outfit, I don't know. And then y'all, I remember my sister had did me not a roller set, but she did me some flexi rods in my hair. I had took them things out, y'all. I thought I was so cute this day. So your girl gets to school late, and I still go in the bathroom to put on my lip gloss, look in the mirror, and you know, just do what you do in high school. So I'm not thinking, when I went in the bathroom, it was really quiet, and I didn't hear anybody up in there, but I wasn't really check to see if anybody was in there. I just assumed nobody was up in there. So y'all, I'm in the bathroom, I'm looking in the mirror, and y'all, I'm humming my little tune, I'm fixing my hair or whatever, you know, just like, you know. So then y'all, I hear the commode flush, and I'm just like, hey, somebody's in here. But mind you, I don't think much of it. I'm still fixing my hair. So then y'all, this girl comes out, Janine, And she's like, oh, you must think you look cute. Now, mind y'all, the way she said, I didn't know Janine. But the way she said it, it wasn't like giving hater. It wasn't giving mean or anything like that. You could tell she was being playful or whatever. So I'm like, oh, I am cute. And she was like, that's what you think. And so I'm just like, I don't remember what I said, but I'm probably like, girl, please, whatever. I know I'm cute. And all that. And so me and Janine, we just talking or whatever, just normal conversation. And Janine was like, oh, do you guys, I think maybe we still was using Kik, because I know I didn't give her my phone number, and I wasn't on Facebook at this time. And I know it wasn't Snapchat, because Janine never had Snapchat that I knew of until I found out she did. That's a whole nother story though, y'all. So Janine had asked for like one of my like communication app. I think it was Kik. So I go ahead and I give Janine my Kik or whatever. So as Janine walking out, she turns around and she was like, are you gay? And I was like, what? Like, I'm like, no, I'm not gay. And then she was like, oh, so you don't like girls? And I was like, well, if anything, I'm lesbian. Like, you know, I date girls or whatever, but like, I'm not gay. Well, I don't know. Like, y'all, when I was younger, I never labeled myself as like lesbian or bisexual, because when people would ask me, I'd be like, oh, I do date girls and boys, but right now I'm only dating girls. Because when I did date girls, I only dated girls. I never dated boys in between, or I never went to a boy, went back to a girl. I never had a girl, went to a boy, girl. No, I only dated girls. And when I only dated boys, I only dated boys. So I used to say that. I was like, oh, I like girls and boys, but I'm only dating girls. I don't know why, y'all. And it wasn't that I didn't like boys. I know I still like boys, but it's just like at the time I just wasn't interested in boys. But I wasn't just like delusional. I knew that I still had like, I guess you could say, a lust like for men or whatever. So I didn't just like fully say I didn't like men, because I did, but I just wasn't interested in dating men at the time. But I didn't want to necessarily say I was lesbian. But yeah, and I feel like when I used to say I was bisexual, they was thinking like, oh, you know,
by men, I mean boys. The Sugar Dad story time was a one and done.
I would just say it like that. Which, it's like, it really didn't matter, girl. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Like, you shouldn't have been doing nothing but worry about them books. So, y'all, she says that, and I say that whole little spiel, and she was like, oh, okay. So, y'all, I go ahead and go to class, which I should have been anyway. And when I get to class or whatever, Janine's texting me, and she's just like kind of flirting with me. She's like, you cute. So off the bat, I know, okay, she pursued me because she thought I was cute, whatever. I don't know. Hell, maybe she liked my high-waist jeans. I don't know. Maybe she liked the way the girls would sit. I don't know, y'all. So, yeah. So I'm telling my friend or whatever in class, and then my friend was like, I know that girl, she rides my bus, but she not in the same grade as us. And I'm like, oh, okay, like, what you think of her? And she was like, I don't know, she cool, but she be like flirting with like with everybody. Like, she just like one of them people, like, she flirt with everybody. I'm like, well, okay then, all right. Because you know, back then, it's like, as soon as you meet somebody, like, really, that was like, as soon as you meet somebody, like, baby, we started talking at 9:30 a.m. Everybody else you talk to need to be gone by 9:32. And I'm pushing it though, but 9:32. So anyways, y'all, so I'm just texting back and forth with Janine or whatever. And I don't know, like, Janine was okay, like, Janine was cool or whatever, and she was definitely like a flirt. She definitely was. But nonetheless, me and Janine, we started dating or whatever. That's a whole nother crazy story. And y'all, this story, I just want to tell y'all how I met Janine, because they'll be done to make it a whole separate story time. But we're going to go ahead and skip ahead. And me and Janine been dating about 6 months.
Which is definitely 2 years in lesbian
time. Some story times in between of me and Janine dating 6 months. I just think this is a good way to introduce Janine. Let me know if y'all want to hear more story times about Janine, because in between the time we met and between the story time I'm finna tell right now, we have been dating about 6 months. But there's definitely a story time I want to tell y'all about our first Valentine's Day. And also, yeah, I want to tell y'all a story time about our first Valentine's Day. So there's definitely some stories in between, but y'all, we just gonna skip it. So me and Janine have been dating for 6 months or whatever. Everything cool. Like, I really did like Janine. Like, I really liked her more than I've liked anyone at this point of me dating. And Janine seemed like she really liked me. Like, she acted like she was head over heels for me. But y'all, Janine was a serial liar. She was an extreme liar. And y'all, I really don't want to get into all the lies that she told. But y'all, when I tell you she was a liar and a manipulator, she was definitely a sweet talker, a liar, and a manipulator. Those were her top 3. Line your best liar up, and I'm going to bring Janine. And I guarantee, matter of fact, I can't even promise I bring Janine. She lies so much, she'll say she'll be there and she won't. But y'all, but things were okay with Janine. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I really did like her. And yeah, but as far as like the stuff she used to do, yeah, it used to be crazy. Like, she would literally do something. Like, she like I said, she just used to flirt and stuff, and just used to be,
Y'all, I keep stuttering
because
her
out on it and be
I can't even tell y'all the shit she used to do and say.
She would threaten, like, y'all, the stuff she would say, like, that's what I say. Or y'all, it was crazy. This one particular time, y'all, I'm just gonna tell y'all. This one particular time, me and Janine had gotten into a big old argument, and basically because she was just being like too flirtatious with somebody. And I told Janine, like, oh, okay, I'm gonna break up with you or whatever, like, don't want to be with you no more. Y'all, why 10 minutes later I get a phone call and I answer the phone, hang up. I keep getting a phone call, hang up. So then I get a text from Janine number that said, hey, this is Janine brother. Janine just been rushed to the hospital. Janine just been rushed to the hospital. Aren't you her girlfriend? So I'm like, yes, I'm her girlfriend. Like, what's going on? Da, da, da.
Mind
and
you, me and all her brothers was cool.
Well, she needs you here for her. Blah, blah, blah. All that. So then, y'all, let's just say like 3-4 hours go by. Janine texting me like, oh my God, yeah, baby, I just got out the hospital. Like, girl, no, you didn't. Your brother never texted me. It was you, Janine. Mind y'all, Janine always used to do this. Every time we used to get into an argument, every time I was close to breaking up with her, which is so outlandish for her, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to get to how me and Janine broke up, which was so crazy because the way you used to act when I broke up with your ass. But anyway, she used to always do that. Like, y'all, she would call, or she would like call or text from her grandma phone, act like she's her grandma, or she'll make like a fake text now number and act like, make a fake text now number, act like she was somebody else, saying that, oh, she's in the hospital, she's been rushed to the hospital, said she got kidnapped, said, oh, she only got 6 months to live, I need to be there with her. Y'all, all type of stuff. And anyway, y'all, so that's just some shit about Janine, just to tell you the type of person Janine was. But outside, I think the reason that I stayed with Janine so long, because, like, I know y'all probably be like, wait, she act like Lucy. No, she was not abusive verbally, mentally, or emotionally, like saying mean things, because I know being a manipulative,
spit it out, bitch,
and being a liar is also a form of abuse. But she just wasn't like so mean and stuff like Lucy ass was. So it was easy for me to leave Lucy because it's like, girl, you're so mean. But like Janine, on the other hand, she was like a really nice person.
Mind y'all, as a teenager, this is what I thought like somebody did when they loved and cared about you.
And she'd
of
always,
course, not now.
care about like how my day was going, and have you ate, or a holiday coming up, I want to get you something nice and stuff like that. So that was kind of the difference between her and Lucy, and why I could easily leave Lucy alone so much, because I only dated Lucy for a few months, but I dated Janine for like over a year. So yeah, y'all, like outside of the craziness and just like, I would say maybe like on a friendship level, she probably would be a really good friend. But anyways, y'all, so one day Janine is like, oh, I want you to come this summertime. And Janine's like, oh, see if you can come spend the night in my house. So I'm just like, okay, well, I asked my mama. So I go ask my mama whatever. And my mama say yes. Now, mind y'all, my mama knew that I liked girls. And Janine had been around my mama plenty of times. We had did so much together and all that. My mama knew that I was dating Janine, but she used to call Janine like my little friend. And so when I asked to spend the night, so I used to refer to Janine as my friend too, because it's just like, if you gonna act oblivious to it, then so am I. Like, if that's the game you want to play, then fine, because you knew good and darn well this was my girlfriend. So when I asked to spend the night, I said my friend, but she knew who it was, but she would say friend, so I said friend too. Come on now, you know better. And then so my mom was like, yeah, you can spend the night. Now, Janine mama, on the other hand, my mama really didn't. My mama was just like, when I told my mama, well, I didn't even tell my mama that I liked girls or I was gay, lesbian, bisexual, whatever. My big mouth cousin told her. Somebody else told my mama, and that's a whole nother story time. I'm gonna tell y'all the story time, like, I guess how I came out. My mama never really had a problem with me, like, dating girls or whatever. The only thing my mama really had a problem with, that I feel like when I was going through my rebellious teenager phases, a lot of times I would be dating girls and my mama would blame that on them, and she'd be like, oh, it's because you dating that girl. But I don't necessarily think it was because I was dating girls, because I feel like if I was dating a boy, she'd be like, oh, it's because you dating that boy, when really it was just me. A lot of the time, sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, me and the people I was dating, we both influenced each other because we were dumb teenagers, so of course we did. But it wasn't necessarily that my mama, like, it wasn't that my mama didn't like me dating girls. She just didn't like how I acted when I dated them, which I feel like if I would have dated guys, it would have been the same way. But yeah, my mama, she really didn't care. My mama, she did say it was a phase. But yeah, she really didn't care about it. But after so long of me dating a girl, she was just like, wait, are you really lesbian? Like, I remember her sitting me down, asking me that one day, like, are you really, like, is this really not a phase? Like, are you really lesbian? Girl, I don't know what you think.
You the mama, you didn't live this life.
On the other hand, Janine mama, she really didn't like it or care for it. And I think it wasn't necessarily like her mom's own beliefs. I think it was just like the religious people around her mom, like the people from the church, and like, yeah, the religious people that were in her mom family, not that her mom hung out with, because she didn't hang out with no damn religious people. But yeah, I think it was more so of their influence, the reason why her mom had something about it. Because y'all, it would literally be like, sometimes her mama would be like, okay, fine, you got a girlfriend, that's your girlfriend. But then other times she'd be like, you that gay shit, I don't like that. So yeah, her mom was like back and forth with it, and I just really felt like it depended on her mood. So this particular time, at this particular point of time, it was summertime, and I had been spending the night over Janine's house, like, religiously. I had been over there. I stay over there for maybe a week, then I go home, then I go back about 3-4 days, then I go home. And also, like, if me and Janine was doing stuff over the summer, like, of course, we'd be apart, but then we'll come back. We'll go over there. And then I would also invite my cousin over. Y'all need to watch y'all kids. Y'all need to watch y'all kids. Because my cousin has started dating Janine's brother. So I started bringing my cousin over there too. But it was under the pretense of, oh, we're all just hanging out. And yeah. So at this point in time, like, I hadn't seen Janine in maybe like 2 weeks, because Janine went on like a school trip or something. And so when she came back, she also went to like a family member's house or whatever to stay with them for a week. So when she came back, I was ready to see my boo or whatever. So Janine was like, okay, my mom said it's fine that you come over. Mind you, I had been over plenty of times by now. And her mama knew that we were together. But then Janine, which I call Janine in her lie, she had actually told her mama that, yeah, we broke up since you don't like me dating girls. Now we're just friends. Which, mind you, we had been dating at 6 months at this point of time. But mind you, her mama ain't slow. I think her mama like halfway believed her, but her mama probably still knew, like, oh, they probably got feelings for each other. But really, we had never broke up. So y'all, I go to Janine's house or whatever, and for the first 2 days, everything is good. Everything is cool. Me and Janine, we're just having, we're just doing normally what we do or whatever. And my job, when I went to Janine's house, it wasn't just no easy ride. Like, we had to keep her mama's house clean. Her mama didn't play about that. Like, her mama made her keep the house clean, especially when she had company over there. Like, y'all, we used to be up, cracking it on in the morning, cleaning up. But hey, things you do, things I did for my woman. So y'all, I'm over there and we're chilling or whatever, and this particular, I don't know what really happened during that day. I remember
accidentally said the name of the person who had took us to go get some food, but I just remember us going to get some food and we was happy as
and then it's the end of the night, so we get ready to go into Janine's room. Now mind you, Janine had a bed and a couch in her room, and usually like I sleep on the bed or she'll sleep on the couch, or I sleep on the couch, she'll sleep on the bed. But her mama did let us sleep in the room or whatever. So this particular night, we're all up in the room. It's me, Janine, and also her siblings are up in there, and we're watching TV. So y'all, I'm laying on the couch just watching TV or whatever. So then Janine comes and she gets on the couch as well. So mind y'all, the room door is closed, but like I said, her siblings are in there as well. We're just watching TV and she's sitting on the couch. So then Janine like lays on the couch with me, and when she lays down, she lays with her face in front of me. But mind you, we're not doing anything. Literally, she had just laid there. So then y'all, out of nowhere, her mama busts in the room. And she looks over there and she was like, what y'all doing? Now, my job, when her mama busted in the room, I think she started Janine, and Janine hurried up and jumped up. And that made us look like so suspicious. Like, what the hell were y'all doing? So her mama is screaming, hollering. She's like, what the hell are y'all doing? I know y'all not doing nothing in my house and in front of my kids. Like, because, her siblings was in there as well. She was like, and in front of my kids? Really? You're disrespectful, B. Like, her mama was going in, as she should have, because if we really were doing something in her house, which it seemed like we was, but I swear we were not. I wouldn't lie to y'all. Now, back then, but y'all, so her mama is spazzing or whatever. So she's telling Janine, she's like, you're disrespectful as hell. You're gonna have to get the hell out of my house. Like, I think she threatened her to, like, she's gonna go live with somebody else or somebody like that. But mind you, she was saying, like, you gotta get that from my house. But not once. She never told her, like, pack your stuff right now and get out. No. And she was saying, and you? I can't believe, she's talking to me. She's like, I can't believe you. I'm taking you home. So I'm just like, oh my God. So y'all, one thing about me, I get ahead of the situation. I step outside with my little backpack and I call my mama and I tell my mama, like, oh my God, mama. Like, y'all, I didn't lie, but I kind of was like playing with the truth a little bit, because honestly, it did seem like we was doing something, especially the way Janine reacted when her mama opened that room though. But it's just like, even if her mama would have just came up in there and Janine was laying in my face like that, it was just like, girl, why are you laying in her face like this? So I feel like even if Janine didn't jump up like that, her mama still would have had a problem with it. Because, girl, why was you all laying in my face like that, like all up on me like that? But her mama didn't even see, like, Janine laying in my face. Her mama just busted in the room and Janine hurried up and jumped up off the couch. And I was still laying there on the couch, because mind you, when her mama came in the room, it kind of did spook me, but I didn't react. I just laid there. So I call my mama and I say, mama, Janine, mama finna bring me home. I was like, we were in the room watching TV and her mama just came in there spazzing, saying, I gotta get out. And she's spazzing on Janine and all that. So my mom was like, what the heck? She was like, okay, well, I'll be waiting for when she get here or whatever. So y'all, mind y'all, I didn't tell my mama, like, oh, I'm laying on the couch and ain't laying on the couch. So like I said, I didn't lie, but I did play with the truth by saying, like, she come here and spaz. I don't know why, because clearly I knew why. But I didn't want to tell my mama, like, the story, because if I told her the story, my mama would have probably thought that we was doing something too, because the way that it did seem like that, but we truly were not. So Janine is mad, and Janine is like grabbing stuff, and Janine like walks out, like she just bust out the house and she walking down. Then her mama go outside and she screaming. She was like, get back here, get back here. And Janine is just ignoring her. Janine is just walking. So I'm just like, God dang. So her mama tell her sibling like, go after her, and because I'm finna take her home. So Janine mama is taking me home, and y'all, the whole time Janine mama taking me home, she was like, so y'all was doing it in my house. And I'm just like, no ma'am. She was like, be honest. And she was like, so y'all back dating, y'all are dating, so how long y'all been back dating? So y'all, I told her the truth and stuff like that, because it's just like, I'm sorry, I just told her the truth, because I mean I ain't know what else to do, y'all. I told her the truth. So Janine mama gets to my house or whatever, and when she gets to my house, like, y'all, I really didn't care what she had told my mama, because like I said, I had already got ahead of it, and I thought everything was gonna be cool and copacetic. So I go up in my room, and Janine mama is talking to my mama. So oh yeah, I forgot to mention, because this comes up early. I mean, this comes up again. I don't know why she did this, but she had ended up giving me some money. Maybe it was like $500 or something like that. She gave me some money. She said, hold this for me, before she had left off and left. Now, mind y'all, when Janine stormed off or whatever, I didn't think she was like leaving forever. I just thought she was mad and cooling off. And I really didn't understand like why she gave me the money or whatever. But she had gave me this money, and she was like, just hold this for me. And I was just like, okay. So then, y'all, where was I? So yeah, Janine mom and my mama talking, and I go to my room or whatever. So yeah, when Janine mama and my mama get done talking, my mama don't come up in there and bother me or whatever. She just go back to bed or whatever. So y'all, I'm laying in the bed, and I'm blowing up Janine. Her phone is going straight to voicemail. And then I call Janine brother, and I'm just like, hey, like, where's Janine? What's going on? She not answering the phone. And he like, yo, when she left walking, she never came back. I don't know. Like, yeah. And I'm just like, damn. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, dang, Janine probably turned her phone off because her mama can't track her phone. I knew this from like a previous situation. So I'm just like, dang, she probably like got her phone turned off or whatever. But mind y'all, I'm not thinking it's that big. So I'm just like, y'all, at this point, I'm just so upset. It's the middle of the night, and I'm just crying, and I'm just like, oh my God, like, what did we do? Like, this is insane. What did we do? But I'm still kind of happy, because I'm like, well, at least my mom ain't getting on to me. It could be worse. So then, y'all, I finally get a phone call from this random number, and I'm like, hello? And Janine like, it's me. Yo, I don't know where Janine got this little trap government phone from, but
really,
like,
where the hell did Janine get this trap phone? And how long did she have it? And most importantly, was that hoe using that phone to cheat on me?
Whatever. And I'm like, so what you doing? What's going on? Whatever. So Janine tells me who she's with or whatever. I'm not going to name the person that she's with, but she tell me who she's with and all that. And I'm just like, oh, okay. And she's like, yeah, I'm safe, I'm good. But she was just like, you know, like, my mama really doing too much. Like, I'm not going back there, So I'm just like, dang, so what you gonna do? She was like, I don't know, but I'll figure it out or whatever. And so, y'all, Janine ends up pulling up. So I sneak out to give Janine this money, whatever. And, you know, I hug her, and I'm crying and stuff. And I'm just like, well, make sure you keep me updated, keep me in touch and all this. So
mind y'all, Janine ass act like I was holding her down for a bid or something. Her ass was like, thank you so much. Like, I got you. You know, you always there for me. I know you got my back. I know you gonna ride for me. And then I think she let me keep some money. I'm pretty sure she did. Like, y'all, this morning, oh my God.
And my mama comes, and like the next day, it's probably like, I don't know, 10, 11 in the morning. My mama come talk to me, and my mama basically tell me what Janine mama told her. And she basically said she caught us fooling around in front of her kids, which Janine had siblings, but her siblings, like, one of her siblings was actually my age, because Janine was a year older than me. One of her siblings was my age, and then the youngest probably was like, I don't know, maybe like 10. So they weren't crazy. But she was saying, I mean, they weren't crazily young. But her mom was saying, like, yes. And then to do it in front of my young kids like that, that's just insane. She was acting like she had a goddamn toddler or something. But then, like, first of all, girl wasn't doing nothing. You did not catch us doing something. You could have said, like, oh, it looked like we were going to do something, or it was suspicious or something like that, or that we was touching or something. But we literally was fully clothed. You know, so it's just like, you really can't say too much. And then you bust right in. It'll be different if it took you some time to get in or something. And so, yeah, my mama was telling me all that, and I could tell my mama, like, halfway believe me. It's like she wanted to believe me, but then again, it's just like, but you still a high school, you know, like you still a child. So it's just like, So I could tell that about my mom. So my mom basically was like, well, she just got the phone with Janine mama, and Janine mama saying that Janine didn't come home. Do you know what Janine is? And I was like, no. Like, how I supposed to know what Janine is? I was like, I've been calling her, and I showed my mom my phone. And I was like, I've been calling her phone going straight to voicemail. I was like, they don't got nothing to do with me. Like, she ran away because of what her mama did. Like, they don't got nothing to do with me. And then mom was saying, well, Janine mama, she's saying, like, you're the reason she ran. Like, you know, that basically I caused her to run away. And I'm just like, I ain't caused her to run away. Like, she ran away because her mama reaction. And I was like, and her mama was saying, like, you know, she has to leave anyway. She gonna kick her. I'm like, yeah, she didn't say, like, get your stuff and leave right now. But she was, like, kind of, you know, egging around it. So that's what I'm telling my mom or whatever. And mom was like, so you haven't talked to them, you haven't seen her? And I'm like, no. And mom was like, because I could have swore I heard you going out that door this morning. I'm like, no, you didn't hear me going out no door or anything like that. I'm like, I have not talked to Janine. So then, y'all, maybe like 20 minutes later, the police show up to my house and they asking my mama about Janine or whatever. I don't know why they ain't question me or whatever. So they questioned my mama or whatever. So my mom come back in there and she was like, if you know where Janine is, you need to tell me so I can let them know, because I don't need no police in my house or whatever. Understandable. So, y'all, I just don't know what to do. Mind y'all, the government phone, I could not call Janine back. She could only call me. So, y'all, I'm just waiting around till Janine called me. So, y'all, Janine finally calls me, and I give Janine the rundown of everything just happened. And I told Janine, like, you need to go back home for my sake and your sake. Like, you know, like, you know, you leaving not gonna make it any better. And then I was like, long term, like, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna run away forever. Like, you know, like, you're gonna go back home eventually. Like, go and go now, because, you know, like, this getting serious. I was like, girl, you know, you need to go and go home. So Janine was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna go right now. Like, I still need a few more hours to get my head together, but I'm gonna let you know when I'm going back home. And I'm just like, okay. I'm like, you know, I know you probably ain't gonna have no access to no phone and stuff like that, but, you know, I'm still, you know, I'm still gonna be there for you or whatever. I do whatever, you know, make sure we still good or whatever. So, y'all, I don't know, it was like later on that night, maybe like 7 p.m. or whatever, Janine calls me and she was like, yeah, I'm getting ready to pull up and go home. She was like, because I could text back and forth on Janine with that government phone, but I couldn't call her. She couldn't call me. She was like, yeah, don't text or call this phone, like, because my mama, you know, she got the, like, my regular phone's in her name, so I know she gonna take that phone from me or whatever, but I am gonna still be contacting you on this little government phone or whatever. So, you know, just be on the lookout for that, but just don't text me or anything in between that time. So I'm just like, okay. Y'all, when I tell y'all I was sad, I was in my feelings. I was just beyond hurt. I was hurter than hurt can get. Y'all would have thought my best friend died. But, yeah, y'all. So Janine ended up going home. I told my mama, like, hey, Janine finally contacted me and she's at home or whatever. So mom was like, good. You know, she's happy about that. But my mama kind of was mad, like, with Janine mama, my mom was mad at Janine mama because Janine mama sent the police to our house, because my mama didn't have anything to do with it. More than anything, it was me. I felt like Janine mama should have called my mama the next day and just asked, like, have I talked to her, and just told her the severity of it, because it wasn't like that Janine was hiding out of our house or something like that. Like, my mom would never allow that to happen. So my mama was like, you know, upset or whatever, but she was also upset at me because it's like I caused the issue, but still she was just like, you know, don't send no police to my house, you know, which understandable. And then it's just the way her mama did it and stuff. But yeah, y'all, that's a story time. I don't even know what I'm gonna name this, but I guess how I made my girlfriend run away, y'all. I don't know. If you like this story time, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you comment on the video, comment now, comment during the video, comment after the video. I don't give a dang, just as long as you comment on the video. And make sure you just keep up with your girl, because your girl is back and I am trying to be better than ever. If you want more story times with Janine, then let me know. Mind y'all, this story time with me and Janine have been together for maybe around 5 or 6 months. And a lot of story times. Like I said, we have been together for 1.5 years. So if you want to hear any story times with Janine, then let me know. Janine used to get into a lot of stuff. So yeah, y'all.